students, so we're going to continue to build on your work from last week by bringing a more contemporary author into the picture. This author is someone who is sort of controversial. This is one of his breakout pieces. It was in The Atlantic. APT Coates. Coates is a really interesting and provocative writer, and I think probably when you see the title, you'll be inclined either to have really strong feelings for or against him. I want to caution you against either of those positions. What I think that you want to be able to do is you need to just follow the argument of the article. It is long, and it builds on details. He moves back and forth between tales of individual people, sociological observations, historical observations, and political commentary. And so I just want you to kind of absorb it, piece it together, and see where he takes it. A lot of people think he's arguing for reparations that are financial. I think you'll see that's not entirely the case by the time you get to the end of the piece. The story that Coates is really laying out is what to show how the discrimination and brutality of slavery kind of continues to vibrate across time. So examples he gives are about, especially what he's going to focus on is after the end of Jim Crow and the passage of the Civil Rights Act. You know, I think a lot of people say, well, once those things have happened, once you have this kind of enfranchisement, then to think about discrimination, to think about things like that is to dwell in the past. I really think that is the person that Coates is talking to. And what he's going to try to do is to show that just how basic things that we take for granted as a part of life and social mobility are disproportionately harder for the African American community. One thing that I think, if you've taken a course before on Aristotle, either with me or anybody else, Aristotle has a very broad concept of politics, meaning that he doesn't just think that politics is voting. He's going to think politics comes down to all kinds of things, direct and indirect. It can come down to culture, it can come down to policy, it comes down to custom, it comes down to family, it comes down to a number of different things. All of this is political for him. I think this is where Coates is coming from, and my advice is to read it like that, right? And especially if you have had Aristotle, to sort of put on your Aristotle hat and read it. So anyways, I was happy with what you did last week. I think this builds on what you did last week. This is the part of the course where we really get into more specialized topics, and my advice to you is, as we do that, to read it through the lens of the whole semester, and to connect each special topic to the whole semester and to one another. Okay? All right. I'll see you later. I hope that you have a great week.